Hi friends, I am Ramya. Today our topic is location and nature of the image formed by spherical mirrors. Location and nature of the image. Which nature of the image is formed by spherical mirrors? Here, in this case, in this particular topic, we place the object at different places and note the size of the image and location of the image. Here, depending on the position of the object placed, the size of the image varies. Depending on the object position, the image size will vary. It may be enlarged or diminished. Real image we will get, or virtual image we will get sometimes. Here in first case, we have to place the object at infinity. Object at infinity means if the distance between the mirror, here we take concave mirror. Concave mirror means reflected part is inward and outward part is silvered. Object at infinity means if the distance between the mirror and object is very much greater when compared to the object size. When compared to the object size, the distance between the mirror and object is very much greater, which is nothing but image is at infinity. Or in another words, or in another terms, the object at infinity means distant object. And in this case, another point we have to remember, that is the rays falling on the mirror. Here we took mirror. In some cases, in future cases, we will take lens also. Here, in case of mirror, if the rays falling on the mirror from an object which is placed at infinity are parallel to principal axis, the rays which are coming from the object which is placed at infinity, that rays are parallel to the principal axis. The rays coming from the object which is at infinity, that rays are parallel to the principal axis. Here in this case, we know that real image is formed, because generally real images are formed when light rays after reflection, this is reflection, or refraction. Refraction means bending of the light ray when medium changes. Here, real images are formed when light rays after reflection or refraction converge at a point. By converging rays, we will get the real image. By diverging rays, we will get the virtual image. Already I discussed in the first topic. By converging rays, we will get the real image. By diverging rays, we will get the virtual image. Here, the rays which are parallel to the principal axis get reflected at the curved surface and bounces back and passes through the principal focus. Here all rays are converging, so the image position is at the focus. And the nature of the image is real image and inverted image, extremely diminished in size. Extremely diminished in size means it may be a point image. When object is at infinity, the image will focus at the image is located or formed at focus, and it is a real image, inverted image, and extremely diminished in size. In another case, if we place the object beyond the center of curvature, this is the center of curvature and this is the pole, this is the focus. Here, if we place the object beyond the center of curvature, we will get the image between principal focus and center of curvature. Between principal focus and center of curvature, we will get the image. The nature of the image is real image, because converging rays, these rays are intersecting here and these rays are converging. So because of this converging rays, the image is formed here and it is inverted and diminished. Diminished means when compared to the object size, this size is very small, decreasing in size. Here, if the light ray passing from the principal focus, that ray is reflected here, the ray is parallel to the principal axis. The reflected ray which is passes through the principal focus, which is must be parallel to the principal axis. This is another point has to be remembered. Next, in another case, if this is the special case, if object is placed at the center of curvature, what we will get? At the center of curvature only, at the point of center of curvature only, we will get the image, because anytime the object is located at the center of curvature, the image will be located at the center of curvature as well. In such cases, the image will be inverted and the same size as the object. This object size height is same to the image size, because anytime if the object is located at the center of curvature, the image will be located at the center of curvature, and that image nature is inverted, and but both are in same size and it is a real image. Next, in another case, if we place the object at the between the focus and center of curvature, if we place the object between the focus and center of curvature, this is the object here, where we will get image? Beyond the center of the curvature, we will get the image, that is the real image. Because of converging rays, the image is forming here, real image, inverted image, and it is bigger in size when compared to the object. If anybody want bigger image when compared to the object, by using concave mirror, you can place the object between focus and center of curvature, then you will get the bigger image, real and inverted image beyond the center of curvature you will get. Next, in another case, here this is the special case. If we place the object between pole and principal focus, we will get the image behind the mirror. When the concave mirror, here already I discussed this topic in previous video, that is, when the concave mirror is placed very close to the object, a virtual and magnified image, means big image, is formed. If we increase the distance between the object and the mirror, the size of the image reduces and real image is formed. If the object is very close to the mirror, we will get the virtual image, and magnified big image we will get. If we increase the distance between the object and the mirror, then the object image size will decrease and a real image will form. Here the ray is the instant ray. Here the instant ray is instant here, and it is reflected and passing through the focus. Here we are extending this rays to the point of intersection, where these two rays intersect each other. At that place the image will form. Up to now we discussed. Here we get the nature of the images: virtual, erect, and magnified image we will get. Magnified means when compared to object size, this size is very high. Here up to now we discussed with concave mirror. Now we will discuss with convex mirror. Convex mirror. In convex mirror, if we place object between infinity and the pole, infinity is somewhere else. If we place between infinity and pole the object, we will get the image at the between the principal focus and the pole. Between the principal focus and pole, we will get the image when if we place the object between infinity and pole. Here nature of the image is virtual, erect and diminished. This size is very less when compared to the object size. It is the virtual image because these rays are diverging, appear to be diverging. So what we know, by diverging rays virtual image will form. Here each ray is extended backward to a point of intersection. Each ray is extended backward. This ray is incident here and which is reflected to this which is reflected in this direction, and this ray is reflected again in the same path because it is passes through the center of curvature. Here we are extending this rays, and these rays are, if a person is viewing here, he will thought that these rays are appear to be diverging. So by diverging rays a virtual image will form. This extended reflected rays in the image is the image location. These extended rays intersect at the point. This is the image location of this object. This image is a virtual image. Here a virtual, erect and diminished image will form if we place the object between infinity and the pole. Next, in this case, if we place the object at infinity, same as we discussed in concave mirror, here also if we place the object at infinity, we will get the parallel rays which are parallel to the principal axis. Here also these rays are after reflection it goes this side, this ray after reflection it goes this side, but both travel through focus itself. Here also these rays are appear to be diverging. So in this case the image position is at the principal focus. If the rays are parallel to the principal axis, that rays after reflection it bounces back and passes through the principal focus. Same rule we have to apply here. Here we will get virtual image, erect and extremely diminished image. Extremely diminished means a point image will form here. These are the some properties to know the size of the image. When object it depends on the position of the object. Thanks for watching.